back at the feed and seed store getting bunny food and chicken food. All the things for fun. All the toys. All the chews. Very cool. All the hose apparel. Get out of here. All the hoses, which I don't know if I like my hose anymore. I don't like that long, this thing. I want to go back to one of these, I think. Cod skin strips? Okay, why did I think that was a snake skin? Which I don't know why a dog would like, but that looks kind of yummy for a dog. Delicioso. Peanut butter cups. What the heck? Ice cream. Peanut butter flavor, bacon flavor, and cheese flavor. Wow, my dogs would love this. Look at that too. Okay. My huskies need this so they know to chase the squirrels. There's the goods for my littles when I get home. We just got this Jeep and I purchased these little mats because I'm always hauling animal food and plants and compost and all the things. So they've been working out pretty awesome. Impetuous Day, friends. I am sitting in the house. I just got done maneuvering all kinds of plants. And now I'm in debate mode. So I really want to harvest all of my kale, like all of it. I love kale. I eat kale probably 5 times a week. I love kale. But then I have this, the realization is then my kale will be gone. And then I will have to purchase kale, or do I start new kale? I've been thinking about cleaning out one of the beds in the front, the one with like a little bit of zinnias. It has some random kale. It was kind of just thrown together, to be honest. And so I'm wondering, I kind of want to clean that out, and I want to start new zinnias in here inside in my grow lights and put some out there as well, and just kind of experiment which one will do better. That's kind of my thought. And then also thinking about what I need to start now, maybe on the porch, because that is super hot out there, for fall crops. And do I want to start them in July, mid-July, late July? I'm not sure. So all of these things are going on in my head, and I am trying to verbalize them first and then maybe write them down just so I have a game plan going forward. But so that's that. And then harvesting some plant medicines from the pollinator garden. So I did harvest some hyssop. I've been harvesting sage every week probably, and which is great because my community needs that and I love gifting that. So that's been going fine. My issue usually around this time is that I have to rinse everything, hang dry everything, and my porch starts to get crazy. And I mentioned in the last video that I need to clean the porch because the porch is kind of the space where our entire family, just when we're on the go, just kind of drops things off until we get it where it needs to be later. Yeah. So that's also part of my dilemma is, do I clean the porch out before I start hang drying? Do I start harvesting? Because this medicine does need to get harvested and brought to my community. So thoughts on that? Does anybody have any advice? Okay. Oh, and then also one more other thing. I've been hearing some of my friends and family talk about a second planting of potatoes here in Minnesota. I've never done that. I've only done one planting. I plant them in the spring and I harvest them in the fall. I don't know if the potatoes are smaller if you do harvest them early and then start a new one. Yeah, so I've never done that before, so I'm going to look into that. I don't know if I'm going to start to Google or asking like what does that look like with my family and friends? I actually just overheard some of my garden friends talking about it, and I was kind of in the middle of another conversation, so I didn't get time to ask them the ins and outs of what that looked like. But yeah, all these things are on my mind. Like I said, out back, I was chopping things, I was trimming things, I was cleaning the garden, cleaning the animals' spaces, and it was go, go, go this morning. We have been busy. Yesterday we had the first Native American Food Truck Festival here in Minnesota, and that was jam-packed, and so I was bright red, I was sunburned. And then today was my rest day, but rest for me always is being with plants. So even though I was full throttle in the garden this morning, it still felt like rest because I transfer energy back and forth from the plant medicine. So they just gift me all kinds of energy when I'm out there. And then also they also give me a time to relax and rest. So that was happening. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at today. I do have a lull in my week that I can, once I gain a plan, then I can go forth and take action. I probably should rest the rest of the day because I have been go, go, go. I am going to make a big meal for my family and we're going to watch some movies and stuff, so that's nice. It's always restful and calming to my heart. But I am curious. So, what's growing in your neck of the woods? What are you investing in? What is bringing you joy in your garden? I would love to hear about that. Drop it in the comments. You know, I'm so curious. I love talking to gardeners, and you know, I'm always chit-chatting with my buddies, my friends about gardening and things like that. But I'm curious where you're located and what you're growing. That brings me so much joy to create them conversations and to see what you're doing. If you have a YouTube channel, I would love to follow you. I love watching gardening videos, and I think it's super cool to watch people's videos that might not be extravagant in the YouTube world. If you're just getting started, I love them kind of videos. I do watch some YouTubers that are like full throttle and have been on YouTube for 5 years, whatever, but I really love watching the newbies. That's just my jam. I think it's really interesting, and I get curious, and yeah, and it brings me joy. So, okay, friends, I gotta go do nothing. Yeah, I gotta go do nothing. Fun times. See ya, doctor. Dakota ma koče do dote Nižarska, Minnesota.